Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this program. This is a special program that we are going to discuss about a sport area. As you may know, I'm a political journalist. I mostly deal with business and political situation. But today, I'm going to introduce someone who will be special for you guys. It will guide you during the African Nation Cup that will start this year, especially on 13 January in Ivory Coast. So let me give you the opportunity to discover who's the person. He's just alongside me. Dear, can you introduce yourself?
Yes.
Who you are?
I will say a very warm Happy New Year to all our viewers worldwide. My name's 𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐑𝐓 Andrew. I'm a Nigerian living in Côte d'Ivoire. I'm a professional footballer before as a goalkeeper. I have played in 𝐁𝐒𝐏𝐵𝐷. I won the Champions League back-to-back. I have played in Egypt. I've played in North Cyprus. And now I'm a partner working with Antalya Sports Football Club of Turkey as a representative of that club in Africa.
Great. So, you listen about what he said, you heard what he said. So, we are going to drive you deep to the business that will very soon start here in Ivory Coast, and this business will really empower Ivory Coast sports sector. So, I will give more word to Sunny, who will explain to you what the business is about, and then you can be deep to this program following that, and you will have him all time for talking about a sport. He will be the one talking about a sport. This is just an introduction to let you know that we have a new presenter who will handle sport for English speaking person during the CAN. So be happy that you will know more about what is going about sport. Oh, Sandy, can you explain to our viewer what he's preparing now about Turkish here in Côte d'Ivoire?
Right. Yeah. It's a very big, laudable project. Antalya Sports has sat down and seen that a lot of African youths are clamoring to go and play in Europe. And going to Europe, especially Turkey, you will see a lot of Africans, they take them there to play football. At the long run, they are stranded there. They can't come back. They can't go forward. So Antalya Sports has come up with a project they call Antalya Sports Innovation Hub. It's a project that will empower the youths from grassroots down to secondary school level, university level, and a professional level as a sports person. And that is what we've started up since last year, April, when the president of Antalya Sport and his team were in Côte d'Ivoire to sign a partnership with a youth team called Arsenal Football Club. And now the papers are being signed, everything is documented, so the ball is rolling. And that is why we are in Côte d'Ivoire to bring new innovations through the Antalya Sport Innovation Hub to see how we can empower youth through sports.
Great. So, as you may know, there is a lot of youth trying to travel abroad for sport. There are some people who sometimes get money from them. They say that we are agents. We want to have you, promote you, to take you to another country where you will be developed in the sector of football. But most of them, they get involved on those such a trip. At the end, those people just disappear with their money. And this such project like Antalya Sports, it will help those youths to not expose themselves when it comes about taking money, going to agents person, and those persons disappear. In this kind of project, it will help you to come from nothing to the training, and then you can get opportunity to be embedded in good journey, maybe in a big sport team. Why not? So, Sunny.
Yes.
many people say that we are scared. We are really scared to trust people because most of the people came with a project like this one. At the end, that project doesn't succeed. What do you have to say about that to those people who are watching?
Okay, yes, there are so many, I'm sorry to use this word, fraudsters outside there that have been defrauding a lot of youths, even making parents sell their properties, house, because they know that if their children or their wards go to sign a contract, poverty has left them. It's true, but this is what Antalya Sport have sat down with us. We have analyzed and we've seen that it is not just going to Europe. Where are you going to? Now, this Antalya Soccer International Hub that we're going to do, you will know that if you are going to a place, you are going to a club that is known worldwide. For your information, Samuel Eto'o, one of the greatest footballers we have in the world and in Africa, played in Antalya Sports in Turkey. So that is a club that is known. It started way back in the 60s, down ways, long time ago. It has a history. So for the project to come to Africa through Cote d'Ivoire, it's a laudable one because you will not be scared of losing your money. You will not be scared of insecurity. You will not be scared that who am I dealing with? Because this body are connected to the Turkish embassy. They are connected to the Turkish embassy in Cote d'Ivoire. And that is the same thing they are going to do in all other African countries. So the project is so laudable, and that is why they are collaborating with a club now that is coming up from the grassroots, which is Arsenal Football Club. They will play their district tournament this year after the Nations Cup in Demokoro. That is where they'll be playing. And then they've signed all the documents. And it's on ground. So the Innovation Hub does not only cut across the footballers alone, it goes to other sports, discipline, it goes to coaches. And the key thing that Antalya Sport wants to start training Africans to become is football analysts. That is one part that we are neglecting because there's no big coach or manager in the whole world today that does not work with an analyst. Let me explain who an analyst is. These are people that tells you the strength of any team, your opponent, your team. In every half, they have their gadgets. They will tell you the meters a player has run, the ones that are supposed to run for 10 kilometers, that ran for only 5 kilometers. They will analyze the game. So it makes it easy for the coach to be able to explain the game, the lapses, the strength, and the counter attack, and how you can defeat your opponents. That is all about this innovation. It's big, it's laudable, and it's in Cote d'Ivoire now. Soon we'll have the partners again in the period of this Nations Cup. They will come in because we are trying to, lest I forget, we are trying to host a under-19 Super League. That under-19 Super League, it's going to start anytime from now in this January. And then the official tournament holds every year in Turkey. This is the first edition. After we play that of Cote d'Ivoire, we will now choose the best team, the players, and they have opportunity to go and showcase themselves in Antalya. And if they are good, where you have almost 3,000 clubs, under-19 teams coming with their scouts to come and watch. And if you are good, you have a contract. So this is not about you spending your money, going to an agent. No, you are dealing directly with a football club entity from Turkey. Yes.
Okay.
You can Google it, Antalya Sports in Turkey. You can Google it. You will find everything. You can go to Facebook and type Arsenal Football Club Cote d'Ivoire. You will see everything. Our Instagram, you type Arsenal Football Club Instagram, you will see all the news. So it is nothing that is fraudulent. It is signed, sealed, and delivered. And that is why we are bold to come on air worldwide to tell you that Antalya Sports is coming to Africa to change the face of sports development.
Great. So, why did you choose this period, we know that we are going to African World Cup. Do you think it's time for you as an opportunity to implement that project and also to try to explain to people what is it really about? Why did you choose this time?
Yes, you know, when there's a fiesta as big as the Nations Cup, the whole world is attached to it. So we are using this opportunity to use this time, watch the Nations Cup, and then all other people that come, it's not all the time they go to the pitch. We are not going to play the games or the tournament during when the Nations Cup is running. We are going to do it a 2-3 days for the academies in Cote d'Ivoire. It's a youthful project. So we're going to take this opportunity so that people that are coming to watch the main Nations Cup, we have a glimpse of what Antalya Sport wants to do. We are just trying to use one stone to kill two birds.
Okay. So, dear viewer, you listen what Mr. Sunday say about this sport. We was just introduce what is going to happen here in Cote d'Ivoire, but the most of important things that we are together with him and I is because he will be a presenter in our channel. For those who like football during the time, you will learn all about what is going in terms of game analysis. So he will be there as a presenter. He will explain to you what was the game, who was in the game control, and what was the challenge. Why was that? Why it was so? So that will help you to understand the football. I know that Nigeria will play. Yeah?
Yes,
Nigeria is
yes,
one
yes,
of them, and
yes.
Ghana as well.
Ghana is here.
Ghana as well. Any English country as well?
Yes, South Africa is there.
Yes, South Africa.
South Africa, Angola. Angola is Portuguese though. We still have, let me go through my group this thing so that will be clear.
Okay.
In group A, you have Nigeria there. Equatorial Guinea too, they speak French and a little bit of Portuguese. You have Ghana in group B. You have Gambia speaks English.
Yes.
You have apart from these three, you have South Africa, and then Tanzania too, they speak a little bit of English. Yes, so those are the countries that are English-speaking countries that are going to participate in the Nations Cup.
Great. So you are English native. You know that the African World Cup will take place here in Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire is a French country, so we will try to present you some good things that you can find here in Cote d'Ivoire in terms of food, in terms of restaurant, in terms of business you can find during the World Cup. So in this program, we will drive you deep this African World Cup. So bear with us and subscribe and share. This will help someone who may not know what is going on the ground as a French speaking. So Sunny will be with you during that period to explain to you how the match is going and who will be the winner. So there is one question that happens all the time here in Cote d'Ivoire. The Ivorians say if this can will play, everyone can get the World Cup. Not Cameroon, the Nation Cup. No Cameroon. Cote d'Ivoire with the Cameroon in the football, they always be a challenge. It's like a duel, you know. It was like a rivalry between them. So how do you see the two teams, Ivorian team and Cameroon team? We know that they have a very professional team players, the international one. But how did you see the two teams? Do you think maybe they can find themselves playing?
Yeah. In terms of the teams, every team, let me go back. Every team in this Nations Cup is not a pushover.
Wow.
I told somebody before I came on air that this Nations Cup is going to be the most technical Nations Cup that has ever been played in Africa.
Oh.
Reasons why. Check Nigerian team. They have the best strikers in the whole world.
They say Congo as well.
The same thing with Congo.
Congo DRC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at Mohamed Salah. Look at Mani. Look at Cameroon. Look at Côte d'Ivoire. Every team has a player that is reckoned with internationally. But I say, as a professional, that this Nations Cup is going to be a technically won Nations Cup. So it is not the players, it is the coach's ability that will give any nation the cup.
That means it's the fighting of the
coaches.
Of the coaches.
Yes. Yeah. It's how technical a coach will approach his game that will make him win. Not the players you have.
Okay. But we know you have experience in football.
Yes.
You've been the players. Who do you predict that may win this World African Cup?
You see, predictions is not in my dictionary, even when I was playing. Because when we won the Champions League 2003 against Ismaili, Enyimba Football Club was not given a chance to win it. No Nigerian team has won that cup for the past 37 years.
Okay.
That was up to 2003. We went to the group game. Ismaili defeated Enyimba 6-1. We met them at the finals. We won on aggregates. Kadri Kana did a good technical analysis of Ismaili. A team that defeated us 6-1. We defeated them in the first leg in Aba, in Nigeria, 2-0. They thought they had won. We went back 10 minutes into the game. They scored us 1. And that was the end. We played a forward attack, 2 strikers. If they get the buttock of late Mike Oche and then Ekene Ezenwa, one will give them the ball, they hold it there and delay. In fact, if you check the analysis of that game, 90 minutes, we didn't play good football. We played good football for almost 45 minutes. The rest was strategies. And after the match, we won. Ismaili was not happy because they said, how can a team we won 6-1 in the group stage? So it is technicality. It is the technique. It is not prediction. Nobody predicted Senegal to win in Cameroon. You understand now? So prediction in sports is good, but I don't look at it in this era of sports now. It's your hard work, your technicality. Look at how Nigeria is struggling today in the World Cup qualifiers. Who will tell you Nigeria will be struggling with all the kind of players we have? 𝐿𝐶𝐒, African best. He was among the 10 in the world best. He won the Serie A for Napoli, was the highest goal scorer. But when he comes home, he doesn't have the crop of technicality that makes him the 𝐿𝐶𝐒. So now they are back home. It depends on the coaches to know how to blend them to give the result.
Great. So when you see all the teams that are going to play for this African Cup, you know most of those coaches, because you've been involved in the sport for many years. Who do you see that is very dangerous and he got more experience than?
I think the Moroccan coach, because he has
the French guy.
Yes, he has a philosophy with his.
Who's his name again? Leonard.
Yes.
What's his name?
I'll get the name before the course of this interview goes. I'll get the name. But the guy has a philosophy with his players. He has a player-coach relationship.
Is the coach who was the coach for
that they went to the World Cup?
World Cup.
Yes,
yes.
He was there with them at the World Cup.
Okay.
Very good coach.
Okay.
He knows his players. The players knows him, and they have a good technical approach.
I think he was the coach for Côte d'Ivoire.
I think, was he coach? I don't know. Maybe that time I was not in Africa. I didn't really know, but I'll follow his history in the due time as the Nations Cup is going on. We'll analyze the coaches. That is one part we're going to really expose to the world.
Yes.
A lot of tournaments come, people face the players and forget the coach. But in this Nations Cup, time to time, we'll be analyzing how the coaches are putting their teams together, the formations, what they are doing, and the methodology they are approaching each match with.
Great.
That makes a good coach. The methodology of how, look at Simone today. If you see Atletico play, you know they are a robust team because their coach is a robust coach. He knows what he wants. So every country now is all about technicality because they are coming from different cultures, from different clubs. The way Napoli plays is not the way, Leicester plays. It's not the same way, Ahmed Musa's team plays in Turkey. They have different philosophies. So now, as a national team coach, how do you blend these different methodologies to give you your national team methodology?
Great. Okay. So, dear viewer, I think we have to stop there. This is just a beginning. You have a Sonny. It will be with you all along this whole time. So, Sonny, I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
This,
Thank you very much.
Television.
Thank you very
much. And we hope that our viewer will be very, very happy with your analysis, and you will bring us more experts for this sport. I wish you all the best.
Yes, before we go, I forgot, but I'll come back to it. The female football too. There's a team in Cote d'Ivoire here that is owned by a Nigerian called 𝐁𝐒 FC. They stay in Makori. They are partners with the female part of Antalya Sports too, the female team. So things are working. Antalya Sport is really doing a lot of things.
Great.
And they choose Cote d'Ivoire because of the nature of calmness and peace and the Akwaba nature of the Ivorians.
Great.
That is why we are using Cote d'Ivoire as our launch pad in Antalya Sports International Innovation Hub. Thank you very much.
Great. Akwaba means welcome. When someone say Akwaba in Cote d'Ivoire, that means welcome in Cote d'Ivoire. Whenever you land in Cote d'Ivoire, when you take your passport to immigration, tell the immigration Akwaba, and he will tell you Akwaba. He will be the one to tell you Akwaba, but it will be great and nice and so kind if you can tell him Akwaba. So we will see you next time. Thank you thank you so much for watching, and stay with us. Bye bye for now.
Bye.